Round 3, Al Rubin, Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny. This movie finally dropped on Disney Plus. This movie came out like this year. I can't believe it. It came out this year in June, but unfortunately for this movie, it was a huge box office flop. Because of the pandemic, this movie, I guess overall budget for this movie was huge. It is between 250 to $300 million because of the pandemic, and also because Harrison Ford, during this movie shooting, he got many times hurt, so they had to delay this movie many times. After seeing this movie, I feel like if this movie indeed came out before the pandemic and didn't had all this delay, this movie could have done good at the box office. But unfortunately for this movie, it was one of the huge flop for Disney this year. Although they did hold up this movies, I guess they didn't release it on Disney Plus until now. They've been holding this movie for as long as they could. They tried to get money from, I guess, from digital purchases or something. After watching this movie, I do feel sad this movie was flop. So I'm trying to say this, I actually really enjoyed this movie. This movie, the biggest problem with this movie is nothing what I heard online. The biggest problem with this movie is this movie's runtime. It's too long! This movie's runtime is too long. Some of the action scene is really dragged. Unfortunately, some of the chase scene is too long. I was like, this is too long. Obviously, this movie was directed by James Mangold. He knows how to do good action scene. This movie, some of the action scenes, I found it quite interesting. They were just too long. And when you watch this movie, you can see where all the money went for the production and everything. Because this movie, some of the action scenes well shot. It looks good. And Harrison Ford, once again in this movie as Indiana Jones, he's just amazing. Although I'm just gonna say this, that this movie, because it starts with like Harrison Ford, that they de-aged him and they did this CGI face on him, although it didn't look bad, but it was really unnecessary. When I think back and look back, it was really unnecessary, because end of the day, seeing his young face, then we like go to his old face, I was thinking, oh my god, he's really old. Harrison Ford is so old. I felt like in this movie. But if they did not show me that he was not young this, I could have accepted that he's old, because you are coming to see this movie, you already know he's old. But unfortunately, yeah, that was my gripe with this. Other than, I really enjoyed this movie, honestly. Then again, I saw it on Disney Plus, and if you are planning to see this, you should definitely check it out. If you are a fan of Indiana Jones franchise, although the last movie with the Shia LaBeouf, it was really bad, it was not good, and I was really disappointed by that movie. And in this movie, they kill him off. He's dead. Shia LaBeouf is dead, and I was like, whoa, how did they just kill him off? It was quite funny and interesting. Of course, the way this movie ends, the last act for this movie, I was like, it's interesting, honestly. Once again, the production, when I was watching it, I was like, wow, I can see where all this money went. I can't believe it. The Disney, they just greenlit this movie with this huge budget. So I personally did enjoy some of this production design, because end of the day, I felt like I was watching a blockbuster. So I did like that. Unfortunately, was this movie worth seeing in theater? I will still say no, because this movie's runtime is too long, and clearly they could have cut out some of the scene. Really unnecessarily long. I guess James Mangold, he didn't want to cut the scenes because probably took him long time to shoot. Yeah, when you are director, sometimes you have to let go of scene because it just end of the day ruin viewer experience, because the viewers because all this draggy scene, end of it, you feel tired. You feel tired. You don't want to watch this movie again. Which kills the rewatchability for the movies. So I personally really like this movie. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she was okay in this movie. I thought sometimes I didn't like the way she was delivering the dialogue. I thought it didn't work for me. And Matt Mikkelsen, unfortunately, I can't believe it. He's playing one more time same character. I feel like I have seen him in same character before. His character wasn't that interesting. Like, I didn't find him, honestly. End of it, I was like, yeah, it was quite, I felt like I have seen it before. I guess overall, I'm trying to say what I liked in this movie, or should I say I liked in other Indiana Jones movie, is that Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. Also, the score was quite good. But for this movie, though, I really like the production, the way action scene were shot. Overall, it is quite entertaining movie. It's just too long, and some of the action scene, chase scene is really dragged. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch some other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.